welcome to an actually really special trip in Switzerland, in the French part of Switzerland at the Lake Gruyère. There is normally an island that is, like the name it said, an island, but for some weeks every year in spring they put out the water because it's a hydro power plant, and so you are able for some weeks to pass by foot to this island. And on this island there is an old castle and an old church. The ruins and the island of the Isle of Ogoz are located in the Lake Gruyère in the canton of Fribourg, Switzerland. This island has an intriguing history and old cultural significance. The Isle of Ogoz was the home of a small, strategically important settlement during the Middle Ages, which include a castle. The castle was built in the 13th century, likely to control the trade routes through the Jaun Pass, connecting the Gruyère region with the city of Fribourg. The castle was the seat of the noble family known as the Lords of Ogoz. The castle served as the center of a small lordship, and alongside it stood a chapel and a small village on the island. The location was highly advantageous due to its elevated position, which made it defensible. At the time, the island was not entirely surrounded by water. It was connected to the mainland by marshlands and streams, making access limited and defensible. Over time, the castle and the surrounding village lost their strategic and economic importance. In the 17th century, the settlement was completely abandoned. Natural disasters such as floods and soil erosions contributed to the decline of the village and the castle. By the time it was deserted, the structures were already beginning to decay. The most significant change came in 1948 with the construction of the Roses Dam. This created the Lake Gruyère as we know it today, a reservoir that submerged the surrounding valleys. The hill on which the castle stood became an island as the water rose, forming the Isles of Ogoz. Today, the island is one of the few remaining land masses in the lake and can sometimes be reached on foot when water levels are low, right now. In the 20th century, local organizations began efforts to preserve the ruins of the castle and the chapel. The ruins have been stabilized, making them accessible to visitors. Today, the island is a popular tourist destination, and guided tours and historical events are held there, helping to keep the story of Ogoz alive.